Airports are usually just places people hate spending time, but Incheon Airport, it's the airport that might just change your feelings about airports forever. This airport has been ranked one of the best in the world so often. It probably has more trophies than your living room shelf. Forget just getting from A to B. Here, the journey feels like the destination. Incheon Airport is so enormous. You could lose a small city inside it and still find space for duty-free snacks. Seriously, it's bigger than Manhattan. Not kidding. There's an indoor garden with walking paths, seasonal flowers, and water features, like a small, calm little oasis smack in the middle of the terminal. Yes, an airport jungle, but very clean. Let's talk about what really surprised me the very first. Not really surprised as in a surprise, but it was a big change. This wasn't what I left in 2020. Most of the walls have been renovated, and the renovation is in a beautiful way. They've added so many designs. There's one part that had just amazing Korean colors, patterns, and even a music part that was just singing bing bong bing bong bing bong with so many Korean artifacts just popping. It felt like a museum. I mean, if you're into art, it's just amazing walking through the airport and just relaxing to the sound of the music and just soaking in Korea, even though you're on transit. Another one which I honestly didn't know for the many years that I lived in Korea, I don't know if it's new or if it had been, but I flew through that airport at least 20 times. I don't recall hearing about this. Maybe because I just came most of the times when I was about to leave and ping pong. I really didn't spend too much time to explore, but this time I was free. I went to a section called the Korean culture part. Okay, I haven't seen this in any airport so far, so I just felt like this has to be my second key point. In this section is just a big beautiful room. You see in the video in a few seconds, and they have a lot of cultural aspects that you can do depending on how long your flight is. Of course, it's only for transit passengers. So I went there and I was like, I'm curious, what can I do? And the lady was so welcoming. Of course, I shared my broken Korean, and she was so impressed. I got gifts by the time I was leaving. One was a tangerine, a sweet, delicious Korean tangerine. It had been ages I hadn't eaten it. I was so happy. And then she gave me this beautiful mirror for free, of course. I had to color. This is a special Korean flower, which I actually was supposed to use the Korean colors, but just because my name is Sarah, I decided to do my Sarah stuff. This is my name in Korean and my real English name. And I got this as well, a beautiful pen as a gift. It says Hangul. Hangul is the Korean language. And I also made me some beautiful, I have no idea what this is, but it's just the Korean tour transit. It's for free, of course. Everything was for free. So if you have a very long transit, run to this Korean transit tour part. I mean, they offer a lot of trips. They can even take you into Seoul. How amazing is that, traveling two countries at the same time? I had just 3 hours flight and I'd already been in Korea. I didn't have a visa, so I couldn't even get out of the airport. That wasn't an option. But I was so happy I had to experience and I could do this activity. There were so many other activities where you learn Korean and you can draw many flowers. In fact, just go there and experience it. It is worth the time of your transit. If your flight is so long and you want a nap, or you just want, shower up and freshen up and look amazing as you already are, but maybe a little more after a long, exhausting flight, there is a transit hotel. I was impressed when I saw it. I didn't use it because I had just like 3 hours, but I really never also knew that there was something like that. And I hear you can pay per hour and have a rest. The rooms are pretty tiny, as I saw in other videos, but I think the price and the comfort is worth it. So if you didn't know, there's a transit hotel in Incheon available for any and every transit passenger. The part actually that shocked me the most was the Starbucks bookshop. Okay, I know you're not expecting to see a bookshop in an airport. I really wasn't expecting either. This one surprised me. I mean, there's Starbucks almost everywhere, but I never ever heard of a Starbucks that has a bookshop at the same time. Incheon Airport has a special Starbucks that has a bookshop. I was so impressed when I went there. Thousands of books organized on a large shelf with so many titles. And I mean, what a way to just relax and pass your time learning something different. Of course, most of them were in Korean. What would you expect in Korea? But I felt like it was really an amazing idea for them to even make up something like that. And there was also another part where a pile of souvenirs from, different parts of Korea. You could literally have an idea of what Korea is, who, where, how, just by walking around that Starbucks. Of course, there are a lot of Korean delights on the menu if you're hungry. And the one that even surprised me the most were the beautiful, I don't know if it's anime or celebrities. I'm not into any of those K-pop stuff, so I had no idea who those, I would say, not really statues, but some kind of paper designs where, you see the video, maybe you'll tell me the word, because I have no idea how to describe that. But they were just littered all around, perfect for photo shooting. I mean, Instagrammers, yeah, that was the space, or that is the space I'm suggesting. Go there and go get a cheese and a smile. Of course, I took cheese there, of course. But if you ask me what it was, I have no idea. Why not just smile? Sometimes that's all we need. Yes, I had to explore the nap zone. Yeah, the nap zone. I went there because it was free. But the second part, because I was just curious. I know some airports these days have, created nap zone. If you don't know what is a nap zone, it's actually an area in the airport where they have some special kind of seats, almost like the beach seats. So it's fairly comfortable. You can just lie down and relax your bones after a long flight. So Korea made it really exceptional. I mean, it's a whole secluded area with the lights not bright. I mean, like, pretty much every part of the airport is really well lit. Koreans don't joke with light. But this part, the area, the lights are dim. Deliberately, of course, to allow passengers to have some time to just rest and close your eyes. I was impressed. Absolutely free. One corner even had the charging port so you can charge your stuff. But I think it was fairly small. For a large airport like Incheon, where many people fly in and out, I honestly felt like that part was very tiny. However, there is, and I was able to find myself one spot just for 15 minutes to close my eyes, and it felt really comfortable. So if you didn't know there was a place, it is free to just go relax and stretch your bones. I comparatively prefer the Turkish Istanbul one. It was just so out, close to the window, and you can actually even work. If you don't know what I mean, just check the Turkish airport, a video that I made on my playlist, and you have an idea what I mean. All right, Incheon Airport has one of the most comfortable seats I've seen in an airport. China and Korea and Japan, sorry, have a couple of also really amazing seats, but I really felt like the seats are big, padded with a lot of foam. It just feels like they want you to be so comfortable and not go anywhere, even though you have to go somewhere. I really like that part. And of course, I cannot even downgrade the level of cleanliness, order, and which word am I looking for? Amazing. That's the one that came out of my mind right this minute. Incheon Airport is really, really, really well organized. There was also a part for information. So there is actually, of course, a big information office with a couple of staff, in some center positions. But if you are working in other parts, there are also electronic information boxes where you can just ping pong, and check wherever you're going. Trash cans were, kept at almost every edge because hygiene is very important to Koreans. Quick but important detail, I check this all the time at every airport: the bathrooms. The bathrooms at Incheon were spotless, and not just airport clean, proper clean, dry floors, fresh smell, shiny sinks, the kind of restroom that makes you relax instead of panic. The toilets are modern, private, and clearly well maintained. There was also a shower part. It might smell small, but after a long journey, a clean bathroom honestly feels like a luxury. Incheon International Airport proves that travel doesn't have to start when you land. It can start the moment you step into the airport. From comfort to cleanliness, everything here is designed to make travelers feel at ease. If you enjoyed exploring this airport with me, wait until you see the next destinations on my journey. I'll be talking about the Ethiopian airport and Ethiopian Airways. Make sure you like, subscribe, and come along because the adventure is just getting started. Please check my playlist to see the other many airports I have done before. In my niece's voice, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.